What's going on, crypto world? It's your boy, Mr. M, coming from ForexEarn.online. I wanted to go ahead and make a quick video. I'm probably going to get a little bit of hate for this, but you know, it is what it is. And it's about the hold game. I made a comment in a group, and actually I'll show you that real quick. I made a comment in a group, and it was pretty much, saying, look, once you learn how to read charts, you'll understand why the hold you'll understand why the hold game is for the lazy. And pretty much what I meant by that is, there's tons of money to be made, and again, let's just clarify things. When I say the hold game, I'm talking about not the person who knows what they're doing and they bought price at, premium price points. I'm talking about, the majority of the market who chases the market, and the fools who bought XRP at all-time highs. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about these guys up here who were buying into the market, just pretty much chasing the moves and held it. You know what I mean? And lost their ass. I mean, they lost more than 50%, 65%, 75%, and they're still just holding. Or I just find that mind-boggling. Obviously, those who bought at right areas, yeah, by all means, hold. I mean, I bought below 20 cents on my XRP. So I'm still holding a huge majority of that position just for the simple fact it's still in profits. So this isn't to all the holders. This is just for a lot of the holders out there who don't really know what they're doing. They just kind of chase the market. So what I like to look at right now is obviously, we kind of got this nice little run going. And the reason why I like charting, meaning if you learn how to read charts, to me, you make way much more money than the holders. For the simple fact you're more active. Now, people have this perception, like in the group, people are saying, well, it's so risky, it's this, it's that. It's called risk management, people. I think one person was talking about, you could do good, but then when you lose your trade, you lose 20%. I mean, well, look at the holders. They're down below 20%, and on top of that, I never lose 20% in a trade because I have risk management in play. You know what I mean? So there's no way in the world I would lose 20% on a position. Depending on what kind of exchanges you use, you're able to go ahead and set exact price points, exact dollar amounts, or percentage of where you want to exit the market if your trade is not playing out right for you. But lately, what I've been doing on XRP, Bitcoin, a lot of the major coins, is just buying the dips because obviously the market was in this kind of bear market. So I just be buying dips off of major support, off of major support. So before I hadn't made a video and I had bought XRP right in this. You can watch the previous video. I bought XRP right in this area, and obviously here we are. I'm just letting it run. Once it gets exhausted, I'm going to be waiting for price to pull back. A few nice things to look at here is our midterm trends have shifted. Okay, so here's this is my type of trade setup. We use this both in Forex, crypto, and stock. So when purple's above white, they're both above blue, that signifies a strong uptrend. So we've got out of this strong downtrend, we are now in a strong uptrend, so that's a nice sign. That's our 1 hour chart. Also on our 4 hour, we also got out of this strong downtrend and just entered into a strong uptrend market. Now, if you watched my previous video, you saw that I said the weekly, we'd have to break this around this area here, which is our weekly level, to really start considering, hey, are we going to get into a bull market? And you can see we've ripped through that area. So what happens is now is you get these holders, okay, or people who really don't know what they're doing, and now they're going to start buying. Right now, I'd be on the sidelines. I wouldn't be looking to buy XRP right now. I like buying at optimal price. So meaning when I buy the majority of my position, I'm in profits. There's nothing worse buying and then you lose money because you really don't understand the market. So right now, I don't care if this goes to here, if this goes to here. At some point, price needs to pull back, okay? So it's just patience game. People have this perception of, oh, you day trade. Day trade, people don't have the time for day trading. Day trading, I like to say, I like to call it new age day trading. There's times I'll come to the chart and there's nothing there. Like right now, I know in order for me to buy more XRP, I need price to retrace. And I need price so I'd be looking, as of now, I would be looking, between this 1 hour, so 81,624, or I'd be looking around this, the 4 hour trend, meaning getting a real nice retracement and then coming back up. and that's at 73,490 area. I mean, technically it's a little higher. This is the actual institutional support area, so we can go ahead and drop that there. So you're more looking at the 74,172 area is where I would be, looking for price to pull back. This is a huge run, so sometimes when you have a really big run like that, this 1 hour retracement may not play right because it needs to, from here to here. This was the run. So this needs a little bit more of a pullback. So I'd probably be looking for a 4 hour play. So meaning price gets a real nice retracement and then bounces. You can see our 4 hour market is overbought. Our 1 hour market is overbought. So price is really overbought. So I probably wouldn't be looking at that 81,624 area. I'd probably want to see a bigger pullback in price. And I'd be looking maybe around that 74,172 as of now. Because remember, this is 4 hours. So every 4 hours, these moving averages are going to shift. So in 4 hours from now, that price point's going to change. So depending on your setup, well, for me, all I'll be doing is watching my 4 hour, kind of seeing where price relies around my 4 hour. I can set up a price alert. If price breaks back below 80 cents, to start going to my charts to the trades possibly setting up. And that's the beauty of learning how to recharge. Learning how to analyze and recharge doesn't necessarily mean day trading. It's just you know how to look at price and know exactly where price is moving to. You know what I'm saying? Or have a high probability area of interest to where price is most likely going to move to. And then again, it's just risk management. So yeah, you're not going to win every single trade like half the holders right now. Even this huge move that's taking place, they're still negative. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm eating all day long. And don't get me wrong, again, I still hold positions, but again, I'm not holding positions where I'm buying into the market now and holding when the price drops 30, 40, 50%. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying is I prefer just pure trading, understanding how the market works. So I'm not just a holder. I'm not just a day trader. I just understand price. You know what I mean? When I first got into XRP, I was able to get in it very cheap. And here we are at a nice place. But even then, when price started to fall down, guess what? I scaled some of that out of my position. It's free money. Why would I want to be, way up here? I bought Ripple here, and now Ripple's way up here, way up here. Why would I want to not lock in some of that cash? It's free money. So of course I took some of that out of the market, and then guess what? Then I used that profits to make more profits buying the dips while I'm still holding a position. So all I'm saying is there's tons of money to be made, and in those who are really looking to make money, don't rely on just holding, because you're talking long term, especially for people who are looking at this $5, $6, $7, $8, $9. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of speculation, but it is what it is. When these banks and these organizations and they partner up, a lot of them are using Xcurrent. They need to be using the XRapid. That's the actual XRP product. Okay, now I understand, everyone's like, well, Xcurrent is the gateway drug. Okay, that's great, but guess what? There's still issues. There's regulatory issues. There's bank issues with not, they don't feel like as if they have the control around XRP. So again, this isn't something that's going to happen today, tomorrow, next year. This could be something 2-3 years out the road. So till then, you know what I mean? There's tons of money to be made on the speculation side of things instead of just literally sitting there holding. Also too, if I was one of these guys way up here and you kind of had an idea what you're doing, so you want to know what? I can get in here. If price does drop, I get on the Forex spot side and short XRP so I can hedge my position now. You know what I mean? Instead of just sitting here and now you're way down here. I don't understand that. The key of making money is not losing money. You know what I mean? Not sitting months in a huge negative position, especially within the crypto atmosphere, because it's still so very new. So a lot of you guys I feel as if you just left a shit ton of money on the table. And, and again, it's up to your trading style. All I'm saying is just, I feel as if holders are lazy. You know what I'm saying? The average holder is lazy. Don't get me wrong, the person who bought price at a great point, but the average holder, I feel, is just a lazy trader. Because I like to say is this, cool, if you're in the hold game and you're just holding it, you're holding it because you want to do 2-3 years, okay, great. Hold your coin and just go away, you know what I'm saying? Because what happens today, what happens tomorrow, that has nothing to do with it. You're looking 3-4 years out the road. So just hold your coin and go about your life. Instead of being, popping all this garbage into groups and so forth, just go and hold your coin. Now, for those who like charting and so forth, you really want to get the money because guess what? You'll make more than $1 million when Ripple makes those people $1 million if you know how to trade it properly. You know what I mean? So I guess that's it in a nutshell. I just feel as if the average holder is just a lazy trader. There's no way in the world that any investment I would ever be in that I'm going to watch that I'm going to lose 50%, 60% of its value. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. So I mean, it's very interesting to see. Some of this could have been derived because what happened was on April 18th, there was some news out there, but nothing was on a credible source that I can find that, Western Union was dropping their payment app in the Caribbean and like Latin America that uses the XRP product. Now, I couldn't find any solid sources on that, but all that news was out there. It was on the crypto calendars and so forth. So a lot of this move right here could be based off of that news, people buying into it, which is all great. It's fun. But now the thing is, don't be a fool. Don't chase this move. You have to be very patient. See, the reason why a lot of people who day trade, or I think the reason why a lot of holders just hold, is because they don't really know what they're doing. So it's easier to just buy something and say, okay, whatever. Hopefully it makes me money. But for those who want to learn how to trade, when you see price like this, so if you didn't get in right now, so there's a lot of people looking at price, right? They're looking at this price right now, and they just want to hop in because like, oh, I'm going to miss it. You have to be patient. Wait for price to pull back. You want to wait for the pullback. Once we can get a pullback, it's called buying the dip. Then from there we can go. Because here, you're buying into this overbought market. You can see 5-minute overbought, 15-minute overbought, 30-minute overbought. So what I call that is your short-term market, 5, 15, 30-minute overbought. Now we go to midterm market, 1 hour overbought, 4 hours overbought. So price right now is really overbought. So it's very high risk just to buy into the market right now at this price because price is most likely going to pull back. Even if it keeps running, I don't care. That's the discipline. At some point, price is going to have to retrace and correct itself. And that's where you make your money. When that price goes ahead and pulls back, you go ahead and buy in the dip. So again, depending on the areas, I'd like to see 81,624 and 74,172. Now, this could take a few hours to where that 1 hour gets too close to price. That may not be a solid retracement to where I'm still liking the 4 hour play. What I want to see is price come down to my 4 hour, and as of now, my 4 hours at 74,172 area, and that's where I'll be looking to buy into the price. And it's probably a 50% retracement from this high to this low, and we can just go ahead and do that. I rarely use fibs because my trade setup is it's practically set up to where I don't really need the Fibonacci. So let's see here. So no, I'm way off on that. All right. So yeah. So we're not at the 50% there. 50% is way low. But either way, let's hold on. I hate this. All right. Go away. Remove, and you get out of here. Remove. So either way, yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. So again, to clarify things, I don't hate the holders. I hate the average holders. I hate the people who not hate. But it's just the people who really don't know anything about trading, and they got into this crypto world, and they got in when all price did was do this, which not a normal market. You know what I mean? Just up, 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 up. So it didn't matter where you bought, price would go up. We're not in that time anymore. Now we've got more regulation in and all kinds of things going on to where it feels as if the market's starting to become more of a real market in a sense. So now you have a lot of people who have a difficult time to trade because back then, yeah, you could hold. You could buy at any price point at some point and you would just make money. Now the game has kind of changed and it takes a little bit more skill instead of just buying at any random price and then, 2 days later, you're up 20%. I don't feel as if that market's going to be like that so much anymore. But either way, this is what I'm looking at. And so I hope that kind of clarifies some things. I'm not hating on you holders. I just hate some of you lazy holders. Some of you holders are just lazy and you know what I mean? You're just throwing money away and it's foolish. But outside of that, happy Friday to all. Some good money was made so far on this XRP. And again, I'm just waiting for the pullback. Once we get that pullback, I'm gonna go ahead and get some more of that money. So till then, you guys, take care. Also, follow my exchange, follow my YouTube channel because I'm going to be popping out a lot of XRP stuff and I'd like to, you know, just kind of get that solid information out to you guys. And I'm just going to keep pumping it out. And I'll probably start doing Bitcoin if you guys are into other coins, because I literally trade a lot of your top tier coins that have the liquidity in there. Because it's just easy money. So hope you guys liked the video. I'll see you guys later.